I want to thank the Speaker of the House of Representatives and the Deputy Speaker and my colleagues for allowing the bill for all elections in Nigeria to be held same day to pass through second reading. It was contained in an earlier proposal which didn't scale through last year, but it was brought back again, and the House, in its wisdom today, confirmed and agreed that this bill is due to go for second reading, pass second reading. And this is a bill seeking for amendment of the Constitution to provide that the election to the office of President, the office of Governor, the office of Senate, Senator, House of Representatives, State Assembly, and local government elections should all be conducted in one day. And whether you like it or not, this is very historic in our nation's democratic history. Coming from a background of worse, voter apathy, crisis, and election manipulation, holding all elections in one day in Nigeria will achieve major things like, one, it will reduce costs. So instead of going 2-3 Saturdays to do this election, paying the same INEC staffs and ad hoc staffs and so on and so forth, we can put all these elections in one basket in one day. Then voter apathy. Normally, when somebody that is supporting a presidential candidate feels the presidential candidate has lost, he may not turn out to vote for state assembly. But now we're going to have supporters of presidential candidates, supporters of senatorial candidates, rep candidates, governorship candidates, state assembly candidates, local government. You can imagine how the polling unit is going to be very busy. And then for election security, now you're going to have almost about 12 agents or 3 agents for one party times the number of parties participating. So the number of agents in that polling unit has already formed a security ring around the electoral process. And that will ensure that those who normally come to frighten voters and run away, you're going to see not less than 500, 1,000 people in one polling unit. So in terms of reducing costs, all election holding in one day in Nigeria is coming at the right time. In terms of security, it's coming at the right time that people try to snatch ballot and don't want election to be uploaded and so on and so forth. Then in terms of saving hours, so instead of locking down the country for 2-3 Saturdays, we can have all this election in one day. And again, in terms of credibility of the process, remember that if we have all election in one day, the accreditation that is used for the state assembly or local government or House of Rep is the same accreditation for the presidential election. So we will not have a situation whereby after a House of Rep or senatorial candidates have been declared with 40,000 accreditation, the presidential election result is showing 1 million. Because already people have collected their result at that lower level before we even start getting to the state level where we're going to compile the governorship and the presidential. So this attitude of maybe somebody is losing a governorship election and he calls people and says, okay, we have lost 2 local government. Can you hold down the result of Southern Zone? And then we need like 30,000 votes. Then they will intimidate everybody and raise it to 30,000 votes. You cannot do that again because that 30,000 you are adding is not in the result sheet that is already with the House of Assembly or local government chairman who has already emerged. So we're going to put a cap on accreditation and to make the process a little bit transparent. So to me, it will save Nigeria cost. It will bring more unity and cohesion. It will bring active participation of every Nigerian. It will reduce electoral violence and thuggery, and it will make the process a bit credible. So I must be honest with you that I'm so happy that the House of Representatives this afternoon considered that the bill should go for third reading by approving it. Second reading, sorry. It passed the second reading today, yes. So it's going for committee and third, yes.
Okay, so great. And another bill that was to your name has to do with the bill seeking to vest INEC with the power to conduct local government area council elections. Can you also speak to this?
It's in the same quest for credible and democratic, transparent process. We all have seen how state independent electoral commission across all parts of the country have been conducting local government elections. Most of them have not met the standard of a credible electoral process, especially participation. So because of that, in 1999-98, when federal INEC independent national election conducted local government election, you saw how transparent it was. Candidates from UNCP, different political parties won that election. Same in 99. So immediately the governors started asserting their constitutional powers of conducting that election. We saw a situation whereby there was even no primary. The governor just came and read out the list of candidates. Then there was even no voting. There was even no election. And the governor came and said, this person are the people who won. So it will have descended to a level whereby there's even no election at all. Whereby there's even no primary. There's even no voting. There's even no ballot. In that state, they didn't even print ballot paper. Nobody came out to vote. But they have local government. I feel that Nigerians are yearning for a working local government. All over the world, the catalyst for national development is activities at the local government. That is what will grow agriculture. That is what will grow security. That is what will grow empowerment and so on and so forth. A country without a working local government is going to have insecurity, is going to have poverty, is going to have crisis, and that's what's happening in Nigeria, because you have removed that layer of government. And then the states, in most of the states, they are mismanaging their fund. And that part of the reason is that how these local governments emerge, most of them don't emerge through a transparent democratic process. So they will owe allegiance to the person who appointed them. So, but if we now allow INEC to conduct local government elections simultaneously with all other elections in different parts of the country, you can see a son of a school teacher, if his villagers love him, can emerge as a councillor, can emerge as a local government chairman, and they'll be accountable to the people. And you need this aspect to complement what the president has done by releasing or insisting that allocation of local government should go directly to the local government. That aim will be defeated if the process of electing those who administer it is at the mercy of the governor. That means even when you send the allocation directly, the chairman will surrender it to the governor.